We all know him as the face of Facebook. He's a man who built one of the most powerful platforms on Earth from his college dorm room. But what was it like growing up? What kind of person was he? And what made him dive into the ocean of internet technology? Join us today as we dive into the biography of Mark Zuckerberg, the man behind the giant, that is, Facebook. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was born on May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York. His father, Edward, worked as an intest, and his mother, Dr. Karen Kempner Zuckerberg, was a psychiatrist. Family later moved to Dobbs Ferry, New York, where Mark grew up. When he was just 6 years old, Mark exhibited his interest in programming by building an alarm system for his family's house. At age 12, he developed a software program called Zoop, which allowed his family members to communicate via their computers. This early interest in technology would lay the foundation for his future endeavors. As a teenager, Mark attended a public school called Ardesley High School. It was here that he began to gain recognition for his coding skills. During his sophomore year, he convinced his school's administration to let him teach computer programming classes. This move not only showcased his talent, but also helped him stand out among his peers. After graduating high school, Mark enrolled at Harvard University in Massachusetts. But his journey through academia was about to take an unexpected turn. In his freshman year at Harvard, Mark lived in the Kirkland House dormitory, sharing a room with fellow students. Here, amidst the typical college experience, Mark began exploring ideas that would change his life forever. One notable project he undertook during this time was creating a site called Facebook. This platform allowed students to rate the attractiveness of their peers based on photographs taken from their Facebook profiles. While FiSmash was a success, gaining hundreds of thousands of hits within days, Harvard authorities shut it down due to privacy concerns and security breaches. However, this venture proved to be a stepping stone for something much bigger. Around this time, Mark had formed a close friendship with fellow Harvard students, Eduardo Severin, Andrew McCollum, Dustin Moskovitz, and Chris Hughes. Together, they shared a common interest in technology and a desire to make their mark in the digital world. With a shared passion for innovation, they began brainstorming ideas for a new project. Their goal was to create something unique that would disrupt the existing social media landscape. During their brainstorming sessions, they hit upon the idea of creating a social networking site exclusively for Harvard students. They named it Facebook. The initial concept was simple: a platform where students could connect with each other, share information, and engage in discussions. But they had no way of knowing the impact it would have on the world. As the team worked tirelessly on developing the website, they faced numerous challenges. Technical difficulties, doubts, and uncertainties loomed over them. Yet they persevered, driven by their shared vision and the potential it held. On February 4th, 2004, after months of hard work and dedication, the Facebook was officially launched. At first, the response was slow, but as word spread among the student body, more and more people started to join the network. Before long, Facebook became the talk of the campus. It wasn't just the students. Faculty members, and even the administration were intrigued by this new platform. Everyone wanted to see what all the hype was about. As the user base grew, so did the features of the website. Mark and his team realized that they had created something special. They had built a platform that resonated with people, a place where they could express themselves freely and connect with others who shared similar interests. With the resounding success of Facebook within Harvard's campus, it was clear to Mark and his co-founders that they had something truly special on their hands. But they didn't stop there. They saw an opportunity to expand beyond Harvard's walls and bring their platform to the rest of the world. In May 2004, Facebook was opened up to other universities in the Boston area. This strategic move allowed them to test the platform's appeal to a broader audience and gather valuable feedback. As more students from different universities joined the network, it became evident that the concept had mass appeal. It wasn't just Harvard students who wanted to be part of this online community. Seeing this positive response, Mark and his team decided to take the plunge. They dropped out of Harvard to focus on growing Facebook full-time. This decision was met with mixed reactions. Some questioned their choice, wondering if they were making a big mistake by leaving school. However, they were driven by a shared belief in their product, and a desire to seize the moment. With a clear vision and unwavering determination, Mark Zuckerberg and his team embarked on a journey to revolutionize the way people connect and share. Their goal was nothing short of connecting the entire world through their social media platform. This ambitious dream seemed like a distant fantasy, but the team they worked tirelessly, fueled by their passion for technology and the belief that they were creating something truly special. Their efforts paid off in a big way. Facebook experienced explosive growth, gaining millions of users in just a matter of months. The platform became a cultural phenomenon, transforming the way people communicated and interacted. People from all walks of life came together on Facebook, sharing their thoughts, experiences, and connections. It was a virtual melting pot where boundaries blurred and friendships blossomed. However, this meteoric rise to success was not without its challenges. Facebook faced criticism over various issues, including privacy concerns, the spread of fake news and data scandals such as the Cambridge Analytica controversy. These challenges tested the company's resilience and forced them to adapt. Throughout these turbulent times, Mark Zuckerberg remained steadfast. He took responsibility, apologized when necessary, and implemented changes to address the concerns raised by users and regulators. His leadership during these challenging periods showed a different side to him, a side that was apologetic, self-aware, and determined to make things right. Despite the controversies, Facebook continued to evolve, introducing new features and expanding its reach. It became the world's largest social media platform, boasting billions of users worldwide. This incredible milestone was a testament to the hard work, dedication, and innovation that had gone into creating Facebook. As Facebook reached new heights, Mark Zuckerberg's personal wealth grew exponentially. He became one of the youngest billionaires, with his net worth skyrocketing to tens of billions of dollars. However, he chose to live a rather modest lifestyle, surprising many with his simple tastes and down-to-earth demeanor. Despite his immense wealth, he remained connected to his roots, often engaging with his employees on a personal level and making an effort to maintain a sense of normalcy. As Facebook's influence grew, so did its workforce. The company expanded rapidly, hiring thousands of employees from around the world. This meant that Mark found himself leading one of the largest private employers, a responsibility he took seriously. He fostered a culture of innovation and hard work, encouraging his employees to push the boundaries and make bold moves. However, Mark never lost sight of his original vision. He understood that Facebook's success depended on its ability to connect people, create opportunities, and empower individuals to share their stories. This core purpose guided his decisions and shaped the direction of the company. Over the years, Facebook has become synonymous with social media, connecting friends, families, and communities across the globe. Its impact on communication, information sharing, and social interaction is undeniable. However, as the platform's reach expanded, so did the scrutiny. Facebook faced criticism over various issues, including its impact on mental health, the spread of misinformation, and its role in political polarization. These criticisms raised important questions about the responsibilities that came with wielding such immense power. Mark Zuckerberg found himself at the center of these debates, often being called to testify before Congress and defend his platform's practices. These public appearances put him in the spotlight, allowing the world to see him in a different light, a leader under scrutiny, trying to balance innovation with responsibility. But Mark was not one to back down. He engaged with lawmakers, addressed concerns, and worked to find common ground. He understood that as the leader of Facebook, he had a duty to engage with these issues, to listen to different perspectives, and strive for solutions that benefited both his users and society as a whole. As Facebook continues to evolve, Mark Zuckerberg's journey as its leader remains a fascinating chapter in the story of tech. His ability to innovate, adapt, and lead through both triumphs and controversies makes him a compelling figure in the digital age. Today, Mark Zuckerberg's name is synonymous with Facebook. His impact on the tech world is undeniable, having created a platform that connects billions of people worldwide. From his humble beginnings in a Harvard dorm room to becoming one of the youngest billionaires, his journey is an inspiration to aspiring entrepreneurs and tech enthusiasts. At just 23 years old, Mark revolutionized the way we connect with each other, giving voice to millions and breaking down barriers that once separated us. Whether you love or hate Facebook, one thing is certain: Mark Zuckerberg has left an indelible mark on our digital world. He is a trailblazer, a visionary and a leader who dared to dream big and connect the world like never before.